All right. What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Didn't do anything because of Mother's Day. I forgot it was Mother's Day at first, so everything's last minute. Anyway, um, black men, Superman or bust, or Supermen or bust. I was watching a Zoe show, um, and Jeff Brown said something. He said, black men, you either Superman or you ain't shit. So this is where the concept of what I'm about to talk about comes from, because I was thinking about talking about something similar to this, and he kind of coined it best. So if I got this from Jeff Brown, but what I'm talking about is gonna expound on multiple things. Um, First, in my opinion, the meaning of that is this: either you're the best of the best, or you're the worst of the worst. There is no middle ground, and that is a problem for us, because no matter how you slice it, you know, it's the Ricky Bobby. If you ain't first, you're last kind of thing going on. And what I mean by that is this, and I'm gonna take this in multiple ways. Um, when it comes to the way we're viewed, it's that same concept. You see, what we can't be is mediocre and profitable like everyone else. That's the gist of the problem. What I mean by that is this. Take a sports reference. If you are consistent game in and game out, the world views you as great if you're black, If you're LeBron, you're Curry, you're putting up 30 a night, people expect 30 a night. So if you don't give him 30 a night, what's up with him? But if you're somebody else, you don't have to be that consistent. You can be mediocre and still be looked at as cool. You can be, how can I say this? Like when Jeremy Lin went on that tear for like the first 5 games, they made him his own ice cream. It's been 2, 3, 4 years later, and what happened to the next coming to Kobe? You feel me? No offense, but other guys could come in and have 1 good year, 2 good years. They looked at, other non-black guys could be looked at for their greatness, but their windows may be this fucking small, this short. They don't have these long spans of this greatness. They can be mediocre and still successful. Not saying there aren't mediocre black people. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that people look at it differently. In the view of, say, crime, when people bring up crime, black on black crime, the people out here killing these savages, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, damn, for so many people to be so intimidated by us, and we're so evil and mean and this and that, we're not the ones going out killing the world. That just, like, that's a fact that just goes over people's heads. White people can use the military and the police and the KKK. Like, if you sit 5 black dudes out on the corner that look like me, and you sit 5 white dudes dressed in KKK and Nazi paraphernalia, we're gonna get harassed. Not the terrorist group, but us. Because of people's delusional perception. White people go destroy countries, kill villages, bomb numerous places on a regular, right now. Right now, under the stake of freedom, King or the Leopold, Paul, and all them other people from the past. They just been murdering people It's just history is a murder. Whether it's white people against indigenous people, white people against everybody else, it doesn't matter. It's not, they can do that. You can't find a black equivalent to that, but we're savage. Same thing with when you look at Hispanic crime. They can have cartels, manufacture mass amount of drugs, chop off people's heads and make examples out of people in Mexico City and Guadalajara, Central and South America, and just shit, just, you know, MS-13, all kinds of other shit. And be praised about it, you know. That's gang life, you know. Even America makes movies in reverence to that criminal activity. I was watching Narcos, like I said, and they make Pablo Escobar kind of look like a fucking hero. They got this new movie coming out about the chick in Miami who was a female crime boss. You're not really gonna see, you know, the wonderful story. Like the story isn't even presented as something to be endearing and grandiose when it's black. So we don't have that avenue to actually do the devilish shit everybody else does, and everybody just looks at it like, that Godfather, that Corleone guy, it's my kind of guy. It's a fucking crook, but whatever. Superman a bust. In relationships, you know, if brother, my man is the king. He's the king. King ain't getting no love. I'm gonna be honest with you. The way I'm looking at it out in this society, king ain't getting no love. But when people speak of us, it's the worst of the worst. He's cheating on me, out here doing random shit, slinging random dick, just fucking hoes, and he's just horrible. Oh, he's so horrible. I'm like, damn. Other people get cheated on too. Well, you know, it just happens. You know, it just happens. Really? It just happens? Damn. You know, sexually. Women say, it's like a Superman a bust. You say, you say, I need a brother to have a dick like this. He need to be 6'15". And his dick got to be like this, on soft. And he's got to have at least $1 gazillion. And then, you know, and he's got to do everything. He's got to be able to cook and clean and raise the kids by himself, and take me shopping and shop for me, and have 35 cars and 22 chauffeurs and 6 maids, 3 chefs, a plane to fly to the mall. Like, what? But, you know, if he can't be mediocre. Well, if he's a non-black guy, oh, he's a bartender. His dick's about this big, but I love him. It's something about him. What? God damn. Son of a bitch. You know, occupational. We all know that, you know, there's a part of society that we all know about what the glass ceiling is. And everybody act like it doesn't exist when they're dealing with black men. You know, he broke through the glass ceiling. What about the rest of them? See, people act like there aren't people who are in high positions that are mediocre. There are millionaires and people that make these 6-figure salaries, 7-figure salaries a year, that when you talk to them, they're complete fucking idiots, and you know it. Got there by nepotism, or just got there because, you know, it wasn't production. It wasn't that they were exceptional. They were mediocre motherfuckers who, the phrase, you know, sometimes it's not what you know, it's who you know. So you have mediocre people who are up there, just an upper echelon of things. And people act like that's not true, you know. But if it's a brother, it's got to be, he's either the Superman anomaly or it's got to be affirmative action. It's like, it's a Superman a bust. It's people who, what do you do for them? How the fuck did you afford all of this stuff? I've seen guys, and I know guys who are non-black who bust their ass. I gotta give them guys credit. They some hardworking motherfuckers. But I also know guys who are non-black. You be like, how the fuck are you still? How did you get amassed all this shit? And they basically tell you that other white people looked out for them because they were white, and they knew they was fuck ups. They knew it. I'm not saying that white people don't look out for black people that's fuck ups, because I've seen that happen too. But that is not that is an anomaly. But I mean, if you're gonna get on us about, it's like a lose-lose situation, because if we ain't Superman, like he said, we ain't shit. And it's like, damn. And the reverse of that is, we don't like, and women might feel like we do, but, and I guess they may have a point if they put it right, but we might hold women, our women up to beauty standards, but we don't hold them up to accomplishment standards. Like, we don't look at every woman like, you ain't won as many Grand Slams as Serena Williams, so you ain't real. You ain't as educated as Condoleezza Rice, and you ain't get up that high, so you ain't shit. We don't do that. A chick could be fucking working at Walmart, and we like, she cool. We don't say, either she's Superwoman or she ain't shit. And then it's like, oh, well, that's because at the end of the day, if there is no middle ground, then the men in the middle don't count. And you wonder where the rumblings of all of this masculine frustration is because if you ain't Superman, then they're gonna say you ain't shit, and the people in the middle just don't count. And Superman was a fucking superhero fictional, but damn, Batman was pretty good. Like, you can't, y'all can't taper that shit down a little bit. But I'm gonna leave it on. I'm out.